Zoe, I've brought you down here to Melbourne, to South Wharf Promenade. And we've got the Boat Builder's Yard behind us. That's where we're going to have a little drinky poo later on, after we've finished your lovely dish.
All right, so I'm going to make a veggie stack. It's got a heap of goat's cheese, lots of flavour, and of course it's barbecue. So what I'd love you to do is to chop the capsicum. I want a nice big wedge of goat's cheese, and I want some eggplant, Spanish onion and tomato, and I'll make the marinade. So it's really simple. I've got 2 tablespoons of cumin. I'm such a fan of cumin. I think it's such a unique spice and it just adds so much flavour. All right, so I've got some sea salt, ground black pepper, so we can make this quite coarse.
It's got a lot of flavour to it already, hasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I love
very,
it.
very simple. And
Now, do you want me to slice these for you?
that'd be great.
Nice
Thank
and
you.
thick?
Yeah, nice and thick.
There we go.
And then olive oil. So good quality Australian extra virgin olive oil. You can't beat it. It's always got the best flavour in my opinion. But what we're going to do, we're going to keep this a little original. And I thought, rather than using a basting brush,
Oh, there we go.
we can use some herbs. So it doesn't matter what herbs you've got. All of them will add a little extra flavour to the veggies that you're cooking. And what I can do is I can get this ready.
Oh, I like
It's a little bit messy, but hey.
Oh, it's organic.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Organic, that's what it's all about.
All part of the creativity.
There we go. Now, you want me to put that straight onto the barbecue here? There we go.
So all of these veggies need to be put on the barbecue. Each takes a little bit different time than the other. So cook it for about 3 to 5 minutes each
I
side.
can really smell that. It's beautiful.
Oh, the cumin is amazing in it. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to stack this up. We'll put the goat's cheese in it and then we'll eat it.
Lovely.
All right, Adrian, I can hear the music blaring behind me. And since I've been in Melbourne, I've got to say, you guys do know how to party.
Oh, you do know how to party. And we know how to barbecue as well.
And more importantly, I know how to barbie. You know how to barbie.
There we go.
It's the Aussie way. These are done.
It smells great.
The cumin is just beautiful. It's got that wonderful pungent flavour. Can you take those off? And
Sure.
literally what I'd love you to do is just cook the tomato. We just want to heat the tomato through, otherwise it won't hold its form. And I'm going to stack this together. I've got my goat's cheese, I've got a little bit of basil, and I'm literally just going to start stacking.
Well, have a look at this. I reckon everything's stacked nice and beautifully here. It's almost like we could eat it off the chopping board here, couldn't we?
Hey, good place to start is where you produce the food in the first place.
Look at that. Nice bit of onion
Right,
there.
a little bit of the goat's cheese in the middle. So the goat's cheese, because the veggies will start to melt, so it's got a beautiful flavour.
Now, I reckon this tomato will be ready. I'm just going to flip it straight over like that.
Yeah, that's great.
Give it 2 seconds just to get a bit of heat into it. And you want it straight on top of there like that?
Straight on top.
There we go.
Put the capsicum, and then I'm going to top it with another piece of eggplant.
Oh, there we go. Squeeze that on there. I love it.
That's perfect. I love it. Bit of basil.
I like that.
Bit of capsicum.
Capsicum, there we go.
One more piece of goat's cheese.
Do you want me to
What
trim
you
this
think?
down a little bit? Oh, I love the goat's cheese. There we go. I'll trim that down a little bit so it looks nice and perfect, so it sits on top.
That's great. Bit more of that delicious goat's cheese.
I love the taste of the capsicum. Still, we've got a bit of firmness to it, but it's got that lovely flavour. I must say, Zoe, that looks delicious.
You know what? I want to show you that I love meat and I love barbecuing meat, but you know what? This just sings out to me. It's healthy, it's delicious, and you can have it with a piece of meat as well.
I'm thinking a big T-bone steak there, Zoe, right next to it. There we go.
Give it a try, let me know what you think.
I'm going to go straight for the eggplant because that's the bit I like the most, and I bet that's the bit that's the most challenging to cook.
What do you think?
It's tasty, it's soft, it's cooked beautifully. It's not overcooked and mushy. It's actually still a bit firm, which is perfect. And it's got lovely spice to it as well, which I like. The whole dish is great. Goat's cheese, you can't go wrong. Lots of fresh herbs in there. I think this is a winner. I reckon next to a T-bone steak, oh my God.
You know what? Melbourne, you definitely know how to party. This is the way I like to eat, and this is the way I like to cook.
Now we better get through this quickly because the Boat Builder's Yard's over there, and I believe they've got sausages on the menu.